Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
44. There you go.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you get...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Goff now looks to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, they can catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down and 4, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Eifert has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dalton here from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. On first down, Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have.
He's got him in. Incomplete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Okay, baby, let's
At
go.
their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Going deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, and that quick change...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 times.
That's caught inside the 20. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 61 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 5 now. Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will get him one closer. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, echo.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Well.
Play action. It's gone. It's caught by OBJ. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Goff. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Anderson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Bernard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Tonight, 180.
I'm coming. Check 24, check 24.
Check. Lucky. Undercut.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham There to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, 2 by 2. Move.
To throw again, Dalton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So, big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. He
trusted
his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, who picked it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That turnover might just about do it here, 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Goff. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The 30. The 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Odell Beckham. 65 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Dalton, first and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Now Dalton with a first and 10. And now here is another interception. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Okay. Turbo set. Turbo set.
And they take a knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm in the sky.